Hi everyone. I created NutrAI with Flutter. So here's the demo. We'll click on the sign in. We sign into Google. This is the edit profile feature. We can update our weights, our heights, date of birth, add our allergies, our goals. We'll try, just as once you select that, it's updated to Firebase. You can delete your account and data as well. See overall health status, which is created by Gemini. We can also see the AI nutrition assistant. Here we will, try and ask the nutritionist assistant which knows, our context. So we updated the various information in the profile. So, we can ask it various questions and chat with it, and it's going to try and use that context to reply to us. So yeah, this is the assistant. Moving on, we can probably see that we can keep chatting, asking for different tips, different advice, and it'll reply. Okay, moving on, we can upload or click. We have 5 different features that I will discuss later on. Here we'll just try to upload an image to generate a recipe, and it's loading. And so what we'll get and what we expect is to get a recipe. So we see a spinach and sausage stuffed sweet potatoes recipe here, with the details that you can use to make, something with what you have in your fridge. We'll try another upload, and let's try selecting the burger and asking for the ingredients. So you can't really figure out. So yeah. Next, we'll look at the daily stats. We have the log date, the calories. We can also navigate in between time to see the BMI, the recommendation, etc. Next up, we look at the calories remaining. We can log different meals. So let's select today on 6th. We can add a meal type. We're just going to add a test item. Note that we also have a click camera feature, but I'm testing this on the emulator, so I can't do this. But I have it I have done this test in my physical device, and I have screenshots of that in the GitHub repo. Anyways, yeah. So now you can see that we've logged the meal successfully, and we can see the meal. We can see the calories. We had it for breakfast, and we can also see it reflecting the chart. We can see Gemini doing a recommendation to tell us what's low, which macronutrient needs more improvement, etc. Um, yeah, so that the logging reflects on the stats. Um, yeah, so let's try and sign out and go through the onboarding quickly. We have these 3 onboarding steps to tell the user of the features, and the user can sign in with their Gmail account. And the first screen will be to set up the basic profile information once they log in. Then they can use the app to log the meals, learn about different foods by clicking pictures or uploading them. Here's we'll go to the explanations of the various screens. There are 5 major screens. The demo is a bit rushed, but I wanted to explain further on how I'm using Gemini in various features and how improving the user experience by using the AI. Yeah, so what we basically have is an edit profile where user can add their weight, their height. Currently weight is in pounds, height is in feet and inches. That's how we store it in Firebase. We have the gender, we have the date of birth, the allergies. So we have a list of allergies. We have some common allergies, and the user can add additional allergies too. All this, as well as we have the goals here, we have common goals. User can also sort of add other goals. Now, the main reason we collect this information is to be able to use this as a context and pass it to Gemini in order to use the AI features for instance, the health recommendations. So in the home page, we have the overall health status, and what we give Gemini the user's current profile, data and come up with a score and some points on the status and what the user sort of needs to do. One additional thing that I had to implement was to add some sort of a cache, which is sort of just using Firebase and to store this health status, in order to prevent it from regenerating. Now, it is important for this to be always up to date based on the weight, height, and any other information that might change. So every time we trigger or change this profile information, particularly the weight and the height, we change the overall health status data and we update it. In addition to that, we update it every 48 hours. Not every 48 hours, but the last if the last time the user looked at his health status, and the last time this health status was updated, if it's greater than 48 hours, then we resend the data to Gemini, particularly this profile information, and figure out if the user is healthy or not. And help and just give the user some recommendations. We said one more thing is we set this profile information during onboarding. So we get the user to sort of fill this out before they even start using the app, just after the onboarding process. The nutritionist chat assistant is another feature where users sort of can add can chat with the AI assistant, ask it various questions. The assistant knows the user's name, it knows the user's height, age, goals, and it can give the users various suggestions and answer nutrition related questions. Um, so yeah, and then for the upload and click feature, I narrowed down to 5 major upload photo or click image usages. For instance, one is to detect allergens, the other one's to get any nutritional information, the third one is to learn about any food, um, fun facts about it. If a user wants to know about a food or they're not sure what food it is, they could even recreate the recipe for the dish, or even generate a recipe based on what they have in the refrigerator. In this case, I put an image and it gave an example of a recipe that could be made. This here is a way to detect allergens. So the burger has potential allergens that are shown here. The daily stat screen is also another one where you can choose a date and you can see how many calories the user has eaten. We store this information in Firebase when a user logs a meal, as we'll see the log feature shortly. But we can see that the calories that are available, what the daily calories are. We also get the BMI. We saw that initially we were storing the height and the weight, and we were using that in this case to figure out the BMI, and Gemini makes a recommendation based on that. Further down, we have a macronutrient breakdown where we have the protein, the fats, and the carbs, and we send this data to Gemini in order to determine what the user is lacking. So in this case, the user is lacking some protein, some protein. So it's saying you're a bit low on protein, and what the user should aim for, and example foods, etc. So all this is also a way to sort of help the user become healthier through using AI, by using AI to improve their nutrition rather. So the other key feature is food logging. User can select a date. They can see the total calories they've eaten, and this is based on when they log the food. So one super feature is that when a user wants to log a meal, they could take a photo. So here you can see that we took a photo of pasta with meatballs. Gemini Auto fills the calories, the carbs, the fats, the protein, and the serving size, making it super seamless for the user. They can edit if needed, and then they can add the meal item. They can add multiple meal item entries and save to the meal log, and this would basically save the data to Firestore. Also, don't forget to check out the GitHub repository. NutrAI is an advanced mobile application that leverages AI to provide nutritional guidance and make meal logging easier.